Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome in. It's a good day, good morning. We are back at it. We're over here with the snowshoe hares, of course. And we're gonna be doing some hunting in here. Quite a bit. We got snowshoe hares, and we got foxes to go after. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be taking that on. Now, I just had these snowshoe hares here. So we'll see if we can get them back over here. And then we'll pick one of those and move along. I am gonna get some coffee here as soon as we can get one of these rabbits. They'll be around any time. So I'm not sure they're gonna come right back, but that'd be nice, right? Where'd they run off to? I can't imagine they just booked it. Ah, here we go. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have done that. What was I doing? They were right over here somewhere, and then they popped that call and they took off. There it is. mean, no wonder they were so difficult. That was a high genetic group. Oh boy, that was a little difficult there. Let's even grab one of these elk, huh? Let's ride over here. And I need to go grab this zone. Here we go. See if we can pull one of those in. I guess I passed it. That was wild. There we go. Oh, that's rarely over here. Okay, well that might be why too. Oh, I don't have the guns for this. What am I doing? 243? Okay, well, we're gonna go to our next rabbit herd, actually. Rabbit herd? There's a few we haven't found, haven't hunted. So that's kind of where we're headed. To them. There's one right up here. Yeah, I've already marked it. Okay. Or did I? No, it doesn't look like I did. I don't know what that is. It's up here by this guy. Oh, there's two that I don't have. Three that I don't have. Really? Yeah. There's a bunch right here that I don't have. So we're gonna go over here. See if we can get a couple more. We need to switch out guns, really. I think we're gonna go switch out our guns real fast and come back. We have something for elk and bear if we decide there's something in there. You know what, we'll just stick to deer actually. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some coffee while we're walking over here. Oh. Well dang, that kinda bites. Oh well. I have it on a record scene instead of a game scene, so every time I switch, we might just switch over to the game scene. Hold on. See if I can do that. Ba-bam. We'll swap. There we go. That's way better. Alright, we only got 7 kilograms more of rabbits. Probably about 5 rabbits, really. So we'll get it. And then we're gonna get after the foxes at 30. And then we'll start looking at some wolves. Like we'll go around and start logging all the wolves. See if we can find us a 3 and a 4 star. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, now I know we've blown a lot of stuff out on getting over here, but we're getting over here for a good cause. We gotta get these rabbits, gotta get these hares. And we're getting there, we're getting there. Once we get over here, we'll at least get 3. And it's really just about picking 2 more to take from, really, because I think we visited them all by now. I was looking the other day and I was like, I don't see any others other than these 4. And we just hunted one of them. So we're gonna come over here. The next 3 should be fairly fast. We got time, so 1700. Make it happen, Captain. Kind of curious to see if and when we might get some early access to Tikamoon. For some reason, don't feel like it's gonna happen. But I get in my own way a lot. I just don't feel like it's gonna happen though. Normally the communication's pretty quick, like I could start making stuff next week, I would think. Till the 11th, which is a week, you know, but maybe not. Maybe I'm not one of them. This will be fine. We'll just keep hunting. Keep going. All these female bears. Oh, I've been on this map for a minute. There's a long walk over here. Welcome in, welcome in. We are doing some snowshoe hare hunting. We're still on that mission. We only need approximately 5 more, so we're gonna get it this time. We're headed over here to this area where there's about 3 different litters or whatever they're called. What are they called? I gotta look that up. So that's where we're headed right now. We're gonna go over here. Should be our last 3 that we haven't discovered. Unfortunately, all we have is like small game missions. So I think we're gonna do some gray wolves. Find all the gray wolves we have. They're kind of close because the collar's activated. Load it up. Still working on that morning coffee myself. Let's take a look, see. I mean, we're right on it. Might be a little bit ahead of us. And same with this one. I have a little ways to go just yet. What's going on, Afro? Oh, this is called The Way of the Hunter. It is a hunting game. It's kind of like a first-person shooter, but on like a downer. So you're gonna go way slower, not COD. Just gonna take your time, relax. We got 3 maps so far right now that we can play on, and you can hunt about 12-13 different species. You got 2 different gun partners that they're partnered with, Remington and Steyr Arms. You know, they got a bunch of different gear that you can use to hunt animals. Right now we're after some jackrabbits, and that's that jackrabbit collar you're hearing. It's kind of annoying after the, well, 5th time really, but you get used to it. And they are just about to release their 4th map called Tikamoon Plains, and it's an Africa map. And it's looking really good. It's got everyone that plays this game pretty stoked, including myself. We're all ready to get over there because it's 12 new species that we really haven't hunted, and a lot of them are iconic to Africa. You know, you got the helmeted pheasant, you got the guinea fowl, you got the greater kudu, no, springbok, honey badger. Got a bunch of animals over there. I'm on the Nez Perce map right now, and we are after snowshoe hares, but you got like elk, bear. It's basically the American Northwest, Pacific Northwest, which is like Oregon, Washington, Idaho, like Canada, really. Maybe northern part of California. I am from Oregon. Yeah. U.S. Okay, so we need to go over to the next one. What about yourself? Where are you from? In the Pacific Northwest myself, so I'm hunting the Pacific Northwest. I figured it'd be a good time to do so. Hey, what's going on? I'm sorry, but I don't want to mispronounce your first name. But welcome in, thanks for taking the time to check this out. I'm going to the wrong ping. There it is. That's the thing when you have all these different pings going on. Check your map often to make sure you're going to the right one. I could try. What's up, Robert? Welcome back. But I just don't even want to attempt it. Because you know, sometimes when you can't pronounce something, you get trolled into something different. But thanks for stopping in, everyone. I really appreciate you guys checking this out. Even just to harass me for a second, that's awesome because it gives me something to break up the hunt a little bit, honestly. Alright, so they should be around here. This will be their often need zone. There we go. I think we're gonna pick a nice, decently open spot here. Like this. And we'll just call from here. See if we can pull them in. That's the one thing I don't want to do is try and track these guys down. No grind, just hunting. No grinding. Really the only things we could grind, I guess, would be rares. And you gotta hit a lot of deer. You know. And it's kinda gotta be in a high population. So right now I'm just hunting. We're working on this we're working on clearing out all these missions. So I need 7 kilograms of snowshoe hair. And that works out to about 5 mature snowshoe hair. Maybe a little less if we can get lucky. Right over here. We're just gonna take this guy. Don't have to mess around. Oh dang, did he really live through that? That would be insane. He did. That's the thing about shooting up close with a scope like that. What in the world? How does he live through that? That's a hardy rabbit right there, I'll tell you. Yeah, oh yeah. You play, okay, Call of the Wild? Yeah, I played that game for a long time. For a long time. It's really what's kept me into hunting games here lately since I was a kid, because I mean there wasn't a whole lot out there and they started getting terrible. Starting to wonder if he's just a little further. Nah, he lived through that. That is crazy. Yeah, you know, I think they each kind of have their thing. I used to play Call of the Wild a lot, but honestly I dropped it completely for this game. I've not... I thought about going back for Emerald Coast and I was like, no. It was that easy. I was like, no. This game is just... it's not like a loyalty thing at all, but it's just like I don't have that kind of time to be splitting up between 2 hunting games. I was like, I'm just gonna rock this game. This game's what I like. slower pace. But I kind of like that in certain aspects, especially for like a morning like this. I'm just kind of chilling. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, Call of the Wild, oh yeah, it's a terrible game. I don't ever want to play it. It's got all this saying, all the grindiness, all this. No, like, it's a game for people that it's catered to the people that are in that community. You know what I mean? So just like this one is. Oh, I missed my call. I cannot believe this guy still made it in here though. It's indeed not so good. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Because it looked so good and that team is, they are knowledgeable. And obviously people pay money for that, so that's a bummer. What is this guy doing? Is this a female? You know, if you can ever look at, like just, I know it's kind of difficult to do, but check often for sales on whatever platform you're on. Because when it goes to 50%, that's what, like $15. So, I mean, maybe that could be done, you know. I like that it is one of the cheaper games in the industry, right? Because now you got like games coming out for $70, $80. Like, jeez, man, I can buy one a year. Thank you. Like who they? There he is. I knew he was gonna do that, so I just wanted to see which direction he was gonna go. It's a weird thing, they get spooked and then they take off, but then they're just like hanging out for the longest time. My problem is when I go to swap, they'll take off like that and you're like, where did he go? See, it's stuff like that, knowing that he's over there, but also knowing that if I want to hunt that, it's gonna take me a minute. Oh, really? Oh man, so that's the best. Get a game for free? That's where it's at. For sure. You can't beat a free game. See if I can get them back. I don't really want to go down in there. Hey, take it easy. Thanks again for stopping in, man. Shout out to the Dutchman. That's where you're from? Yeah, Dutchman, that's for sure. Take her easy. Have a good day. Quit teasing me over there. Quit teasing. Jeez. As I love it though. Because I really would. I'd have to spend some time, go over there, call, or find him at least. Get a good shot on him. Here I am dedicated to this already. It's just a different kind of feeling. I love this game, man. It's the feeling for it is it's where it's at. You can throw on some nice easy music and just kind of drive around, you know. Oh, there's some deer up there on the hill, and then hunt them. Like, it's just listen to music and just drive, and that's where it's at. I mean, that's what I do. I'll get out real early in the morning, just listen to music and drive, and then spot animals. But not so much anymore. I used to do a lot. Come on, guys. How far did you run down there? I just want to clean up that adult. Why you gotta make it so hard on me? Come on, bro. Get up here. Follow the call. The call of my sweet, sultry voice. Get up here. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to go after him, I guess. Can't sit around waiting. It's like a bear got hung up on this tree. Couldn't get away. That's one thing I wish they would be able to do, is make the tracks, like, you know, the actual animal tracks that you're following. That would be the only thing that I would say you should 100% rip off from Call of the Wild. Cause it's so nice. You don't have to make them so tight like they do, like as they do, but you guys are tricky. Don't do this to me. Alright. You're cool up there. Alright, sweet. Of course, he went right behind that bush. Alright, well, we know which way he's coming from. This will be a little easier now. Unless he pops right out of that bush. These guys are tricky. I gotta take that scope off. That'll make it way easier. This is too zoomed in. Brutal though. Yeah, we already got it. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to keep after him, keep pestering him. Hey! What is going on? Quick break. Couldn't take it without me out there, huh? It's okay. Welcome back. We'll take you back here anytime. We're still doing the same thing. Hunting these. Honestly, this group is pretty aware. Some of them you can just run up on and they won't even move. And you're like, boom, okay, gotcha. And other ones are like this. You couldn't stay low enough to hide from them. No way. Alright, at least we got a thump this time. Okay, well. Where's your friends? See if I lay down. They just come right up to me. No? No, they still pick up on me. Not as bad though, I guess. Ooh. There he is. Jeez, dude. Tracking that guy took forever. What are we doing? Wake up! Lock it in. Yeah, I had a feeling they were a high genetic group over here. Because of how they're acting. It's really weird. But with the rabbits, what I've noticed is when they're a higher genetic group like this, they're more skittish, like you know, like the elk and everything else. And especially in hunter and ranger, it seems like they're more skittish. And when you walk up on a lower genetic group, it doesn't seem like they act like this. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Is I feel like, see, how'd that go under? I feel like there is something going on there, even with the rabbits and how skittish they are, and not just them, like the individual, but the entire group. That's pretty cool if they're really pulling that off. So we got, so yeah, there you go. You get, that's just an adult. With a matures, you get about 1.6. So it might take us about 5 or 6 here, but after 5, we'll be pretty close. Alright, so let's get on to the next group. And they're gonna be right over here on this. But that's pretty, that would be really wild if that even translated from the big game all the way down to the small game like that, because I've definitely noticed a difference when I'm hunting even just different groups of snowshoe hares. And we'll see about this group over here. We'll see how they act. And so We got a moose over there. I didn't change guns, so I don't have anything to hunt that with. What's going on, Afro? I caught you in here earlier. I didn't catch where you were from, though. Oh, you're from India. That's what's up. Dude, you know, that's one country I've definitely been curious to visit, because it's quite different than what I have experienced myself. Any recommendations? Where to go, where to stay away from? Should I go? Or is that a hell no kind of thing? What do you think? My thing is like the food. The food's like seems like it'd be really good over there. And it's kind of different. I was watching the Anthony Bourdain show that he did, and he went over, I think it was to actually Pakistan though. I don't think it was India, so don't hold me to that. But it was like just the way they ate and everything was, you know, different. They didn't like, he like went and jumped into eating the chicken that was underneath this like mound of rice, right? Yeah. See, it's always some people, man. It's always the people. You just gotta watch out for the people. You know, protect yourself, be aware. Yeah, so he was eating this like family meal and he like dove into the chicken. They're like, whoa, what are you, hold up, dude. We gotta talk to you for a second. We don't be doing that. It's the family thing, right? All the touristy locations are gonna be just populated with turds, really. That's just how you get it. They're out there everywhere. Looking to make it quick and easy. Yeah. Bargain. Nice. Bargain. No, I see that a lot on like the shorts and stuff. They're always like, oh, actually, you know, because the price they give you is kind of like the markup price, right? For foreigners. But hey, at the same time, you know, my thing is like, I want to be safe, be like taking care of the people around me. So I'll give them a good deal for sure. But yeah, I get you. Don't get taken advantage of. I'm gonna take a quick peek at this map real fast, just to see, make sure we're pretty much in the right area. Yeah, we're right on it. I'm gonna remove that one. We're actually gonna go back a little bit. Oh, you know what? We're gonna let our eyes do the walking on this one. I feel like we'd see them if they were over there in that grass. The other thing is, you know, I feel like if you're with somebody, it's pretty much an instant barrier for any of that. Because then they're like, oh, great, we got a local with them. You know? It's instantly going to be like, no, what are you doing? You're not going to take advantage of this guy. So, maybe just hiring a guide too, hiring someone to be there that is, you know, knowledgeable about where to go. Because again, we take care of people. Oh, that's just like here, you know, a small town, like we'll just take the capital, Salem, of Oregon, Salem, and then we'll go to, like Seattle, right? big difference. Big difference between Seattle and Salem. So yeah, I definitely understand that. Especially because that's like an international city. There's a lot more going on there, a lot more people coming in and going from different places. Seattle not so much is a bad one, but I hear the port can get pretty bad. So that's their rarely zone, so they are supposed to be over there. We'll go over here, pop some calls and see, I guess. I don't want to hang out here too long, because they're normally not in their rare zones too often. So I feel like they are back there. That whole area over there, though, it just kind of interests me. India, like Cambodia, Vietnam, all those, like, they all kind of interest me over there. Even over in like the Philippines, and like I would like to visit Australia for some reason. I have freaked myself out about that place. More about India. You know, I don't know too much about the northern side of India, and I feel like that's gonna be a lot of what draws me in, because the mountains over there, right? So you got the big mountains over there, and then the border with China, I guess, is up there. So I mean, I guess, is there any like amazing mountain spots? That's what I like. I really like mountains and just natural landscapes like that that you could suggest, you know? This is a good spot to set right here. Oh wait, they're over there. I guess, is the northern side like clear to visit, or are they like, is it a hot zone right now? Last I heard, they were having some conflict up there, but that was years ago, I think, 2 years ago. Northeast is full. Yeah, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm stuck up in the mountains. I'm a little late on these calls, though. I gotta get better timing down. Thank you for all the information, though. I mean, and reassurance, of course, because you want to just make sure that you're on the right track of mind, so to speak, and how you're thinking. Is that one right there? Is that a rock? That's one right there. I like to spot rocks a lot, so I had a feeling it was a rock. But there they are. So yeah, I knew we'd be able to spot them if they were over here. I just needed to take my time a little more, I guess. Like right behind these branches. There you go. 2 adult females. Thanks. A young male. Okay. We got one more in here that might be a mature male, or no? This all we got. That's all you're gonna give me? Looks like it. Alright then. Pretty sure he's the front one now. I didn't want him running. Didn't look like he, I thought he was still moving. Oh, okay. Yeah, that country's huge, huh? Have you gotten around the whole thing? Like, I know it kind of seems like it's small, but on the maps and everything, but it's pretty big, right? It seems, I think it seems like a, almost like a misnomer. It's kind of like, oh no, it looks so small, but it's actually huge. Did we get it? Oh, we almost got it through the heart. I guess I missed that first shot. And that's why he was still moving. I'll take it though. Oh, I didn't check the genetic potential. Let's just do the, what is it? Like this. 53. So they weren't as high. Alright, let's remove these two. And now we got one more group over here. Like somewhere over here. To check on. So let's see where they are. Oh, actually they're way further than I thought. They're way down that river. Way down here. Somewhere. Somewhere by that moose too. Yeah, it's definitely condensed from what I've gathered. It seems like it's pretty packed, and that might make my anxiety a little crazy because like I'm not bad with big crowds, but mass amount of people and noise, it can wear on the nerves if you're not used to it. You know, that's the thing. Culture shock, just a shock of the difference in the living, the noise and so on, you know, all the interactions. I can imagine with that much, with that many people, it can be hard to find some public privacy. I know that sounds weird, but like to feel like you are private in your prayers and in your own thoughts, and like even just for a second, if you want to, like, you know, I feel like someone's always watching you. There's always eyes looking around. Yeah, I get a lot of stares if I visit. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm a pretty goofy looking fella as it is. And then you add my skin tone on top of that and my voice inflection. People are gonna be like, this is a different creature. Send it back. Nope, nope, no girl. Definitely. That's one thing. Yeah. I would be doing that pretty much with buddies. Wouldn't take a lady on that kind of adventure until I've known what's there, you know? Now until I can feel like some sort of protection, because I wouldn't want, and The thing for me is, as a leader, you need to be aware of where your whole tribe is at and who's in it, right? So that's why I would be less like, no, I'm not going to take a lady for the first visit, just because you need to be aware, you need to be on it, and if something happens, you need to be able to, you know, protect yourself without worrying about somebody else. Take those lessons like that and keep yourself protected as you do it. Also, there's no way to protect yourself from everything, so eventually those situations can come up, and it's just like, you know, keep yourself calm, because as soon as you're not calm, you're not thinking. And that's what they want, especially when they start like harassing your lady, you know, they get you off guard. And it's could not even be something about your lady, it could be something else that they're after. But since they got you worked up, now you're not in your head, you're not aware, and then you get taken advantage of. Even worse, because now your emotions are running wild and you're not quite sure where to put them in a foreign country. Yeah, I can imagine. So know who's in your tribe, and then just, you know, be aware. Oh yeah, no, you're gonna run into that kind of crap here. You're gonna run into that kind of crap here. I was driving across country one time, and I was young. I was real young. I was like 19, yeah. And I was driving, not real young, but obviously, I was by myself driving across country with all my stuff in the back, moving, and I stopped at a gas station, and there's all these guys with a big moving truck, and they got all this stuff in the back, and it's like brand new stuff, you know, like TVs and like all this stuff, kitchen stuff, like microwaves, like all these like pressure cookers and stuff, brand new. And I look in the back, I'm like, whoa, you guys got a lot. I'm like, yeah, we're trying to get rid of this stuff. You know, we just bought it on sale, and we're just trying to get rid of it as we drive back home. You want a TV or anything? And I was like, this seems super sketchy. You're selling TVs out of the back of your truck. But I was there long enough that somebody had already like reported this. So these cops start rolling up on these guys, and it was like a huge scene. I'm like, I'm out of here. Obviously, they probably just wanted to check the guys out, but you never know. Like, it could be. And then now you're involved, right? Some illegal stuff, and now you got involved by purchasing it. Not sure how that would work, but don't want to get mixed up into anything really. And that was at like some random gas station in the middle of nowhere. So it's out there. Everywhere out there. What do I like most? So really I like the culture there. It's really old. The culture there is super old, and I really like that. And I want to learn more about that. So mainly like there's like so much different religion there, right? That all these different religions have influenced that place. And you got all these different like Buddhists and like there's all these different temples and all these different cultural like sites over there that have these really old architecture there. And where is it, like where does that come from? Like who built that? Just like with the European side, right? Oh, we have all these interests in that. But it's down there too, and I wanted to learn more about that, just kind of check it out, because you know the best way to inspire something like that is just firsthand. Get in there and check it out. So the religions over there really are kind of, you know, you don't really see that too much here in the States. So that's one thing that's really interests me. Yeah. How many, I mean, there's gotta be like so many different subversions of the religions too, that it's just, you know, and like then people like kind of specialize in what they wanna worship, right? 'Cause, like I know in some Asian cultures there's like different deities for different things. So like the deity of wealth, the deity of like knowledge, stuff like that. So Hindu, yeah, like that. There's a lot of the Hindu temples over there. Yeah, and there's many different types. See, that's what I'm kind of interested to learn more about, because I only know like very little, and I see things. I'm just like, wow, that's seems so old. Like someone's had to have built that, and these people that built that are just amazing. And you forget about that when they're not where you're from. But I like to watch those kind of shows a lot. They worship the same God. They worship in different ways. So actually I should learn more about Hindu, actually. Because I don't know that much about their religion. I'm gonna have to check that out today, actually. I'm gonna make it a thing. Mainly because that's the only one I haven't really looked into that much. There's a young. Dang, I don't want a young. But if I have to, I'm gonna, because we just need a couple more rabbits here. See how he's like coming straight in though, not spooked at all? Bet you it's 50% or lower. I'm almost willing to put it on there. Yeah, it's not just now spooked. I think so. Well, that seems interesting. I could totally believe that. You know, like some type of, not necessarily a god, but some worldly force manipulating things that we don't really see, right? Kind of like karma, right? Yeah. Things we don't see that just balance us, affect our lives. That's pretty cool. Yeah, see that kind of stuff, like I'm gonna be interested in that. I'm checking that out today. Cause it kind of just clicks. Kind of just clicks like the once I actually start reading it and like figuring out, oh okay, this is, it's not super, sometimes they're really complex, but not, nowadays they have it so translated that kind of makes it easy to understand. Not karma per se, yeah. Kind of like the extra worldly stuff that people talk about, like, oh, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna come back, or it's gonna get you, or it's out there working, you know? Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to take that young out of here, because that's the only one that's around. There we go. I will definitely check that movie out. I was just waiting for that guy to come in here. Definitely gonna check it out. Okay, 70. Yeah, I was wrong. I like to be wrong. 1.6. Pretty close to what we got for the other one. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and say I think we need like 2 more. Let's remove all the ones we have out here. Take a look for some other ones. Dang, you can get into your body and perform stuff. What kind of stuff? What kind of stuff are they performing? Just playing. But no, for real, like what would they be like able to be able to do? You got just one example for me? Kind of like make you more irritable, make it like your patience thinner, give you stuff like that. Bad luck type stuff. Like we'll go back over here and then mess with some wolves too. Yeah, because we got one more over here we gotta go check on. And that'll be good for us. We got about an hour to hunt. Matter of fact, I think we're gonna go up here, try and find these. Dang wood pile. Hey, I am down for some blessings. Let's get that. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like the same feeling that the Dia de los Muertos has for uh, the Mexican tradition for Day of the Dead. Kind of like family coming in to check on you, being like, yo, yeah, everything cool. Little system check, right? I'm definitely gonna look into this. I already wrote that movie down. So we'll see if I can find it right after this. And I will check that out tonight when I'm just hanging out. See if you can find like it. Is it in I guess is the main. See, that's the thing. What's the main language there? Is it Hindi? Is that a language? Right? Like I know over in Taiwan they have a tradition where you have to leave a plate of food out for them. And if you don't, things can go bad. Yeah, I've definitely heard about that. You gotta mind your P's and Q's. Be a good person. For somehow it always turns back around to being a good person. There might be little things amongst that you need to do. General consensus is be a good person. I don't remember if this is the rare zone or not. Yeah, it is the main language there. Right, more like we have accents here for sure, but then there's words used that we just wouldn't use. Like Louisiana or Texas, they're probably gonna say ma'am a lot, and up here you just will never hear that. It's just a type of like improper versus proper. Like growing up language, you're not gonna use that as a speech, yeah. But I am kind of glad that I nailed the language because I was a little worried that I didn't know that. So, kind of like geography, and like to pride myself on knowing where things are at and kind of the social dynamics of those areas. But India is one that I need to learn more about for sure. And like the India, Philippines, that whole area right there, I need to learn more about. And then the other one I want to check on is, I know it's controversial right now, but even though that there's stuff going on in the world, doesn't make all the Russians bad people. And the things that they have done and things that they've built are amazing. So I was reading something here recently, and it was on a Wikipedia page, so take that with a grain of salt, like super small grain of salt. But what I was reading was that basically like Allah and God and whoever the God is that conquered the earth, right? Yeah, the Bhagavad Gita, I want to read that bad. I just haven't picked up a copy, haven't like dialed that time out for it. And I want to do it. It's one of those you got to read with patience, you know, and you can take your time, or you can just read through it, but it's probably gonna take me multiple reads to do. For sure. The Bhagavad Gita I've heard a lot about. And so many people reference that. Isn't it one of the oldest books? Oh, I know that India hosts one of the oldest books. I know something like that. Yeah. It's gotta be, right? If that guy's reading it, I mean, shoot, he's not wasting his time with a book that's not... That's the thing. You gotta think about, what are these guys doing that... No, that's why they always, you know, look at who's doing the stuff that you want to be doing and do that. Take note. Like, that's a big indicator. If that guy's reading that book, it's probably for a good reason. Even if it's just to learn how to gain knowledge. So, like, this is I'm really glad we're having this conversation, Afro, because here's something that I've been really curious about. All the mantras and stuff, all those like hand gestures they do to like kind of open up their third eye to the wisdom, to the knowledge, right? That kind of interests me a lot. And obviously I've seen like people like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk doing these kind of mantra type things during interviews. So it's super interesting to me, because why not open up your mind and get more information if it's out there for you to get and accessible to you. Oh, so it's a quote, a direct quote from a story in there. That's pretty cool. I've definitely heard him. I've heard him like the saying that he took that from that book, but I didn't know it was a whole dialogue between Vishnu and I'm not sure about the other one. Aruna? I always try and pronounce the J's with an H because of my Spanish classes. Ah, so you're very, very familiar with all this. There's something going on there, right? I mean, I've watched the whole Ancient Alien show, of course, because I'm like that. Like Ja, it is a Ja. Okay. Or Ga, or Ja, it is Ja. I know that the Ja's kind of transfer over, actually. What are these guys doing? They're stuck on these rocks. So like, I didn't want to get too conspiracy theory with you earlier when I was talking about, oh, I really like the structures and everything over there. There's just so much old stuff. It's like, what happened here? You know what I mean? What happened? It was this like the place to be back in the day. like you're saying, what's just the future kind of stuff. And don't want to get too woo woo, but you start looking at all the architecture there and all the, like when you start drawing stuff on your buildings, it's for a reason. You're not just drawing stuff on your buildings, right? You want to depict something. You're trying to show somebody something that you really like. You know, now we have, you know, we put Hollywood stars and stuff, right? Trying to keep those people alive in some way. Well, why wouldn't these people back in the day do that? You know, I just think it would be completely ridiculous for us to think that this stuff on these buildings is for no reason. They just put it on there. They thought it was cool looking, so they just decided, I'm gonna give this person here 8 arms because it looks rad, and that's just what it's gonna be. You know, like, how do people come up with that even? They don't. Like, that's definitely a reason people are depicting these things, and that goes throughout all history, everywhere. But in particular there, because there's like just so much of it, and it's so beautiful. And really, I've seen, from what I've seen, a lot of it is really, they've kept it well. What they have looks like it's really been maintained well, and maybe it's restored really well. Oh, 2-star adult. I'm not gonna shoot him, but there's a 1-star in here somewhere. Kinda just enjoying this conversation, my guy. This hunt's where it's at, but I'm learning something, and that's mental exercise. I love it. Exactly, right? Like, they're trying to depict something to us. They're trying to show us something like, hey, these people could do all this at once. Like, they had so much knowledge that we just weren't able to, maybe, right? They were able to just do everything. That, think about the barriers for our minds. Just that alone. A lot of people can maybe think of 1, 2 things efficiently at a time. Maybe 2 things. Oh, crap. Go down! I didn't know this thing was semi. That tripped me up for a second. That was disgusting. I don't ever want to do that again. But I did not know this thing was semi like that. That is pretty cool. Alright, so we got this group now. Okay, so we need 2 more. 2 more and we're done. But yeah, so like, the mental capabilities. We have so much barrier to our mind. What if that wasn't the case? What if they were able to actually operate? That kind of stuff gets you thinking. It gets you thinking. Go ahead, Afro. I'm all ears, man. Hey, well, do not bump that tune just yet, because I'm not trying to end the world right away. Let's save that for the last dance, huh? Let's save that for the last dance, Shiva. Give us a little more time here. I feel like there's some people that still have some good to do. You know? See, that's the thing too, is I feel like there's some religions where it's not a bad thing the world ends. Like, maybe it's kind of like the natural reset. Like, this is a cycle. It's not a bad thing. It's not a necessarily a good thing. It's just a thing that happens. And that's what a lot of the whole conspiracies are going towards now with the Graham Hancock idea and the 11,000 BC, 13,000 BC theory is that it's just a global reset all the time. But yeah, let's save that dance there, Shiva. Well, she needs to keep him busy then. Keep him busy. Give him all the tasks. That wife list that you have, give him all the tasks. You know? That leak under the kitchen sink, fix it. Hey, the garage needs organized. Organize that, Shiva. You know what I mean? And when he's done with all that, how about you start giving him some of your stuff to do? You know? Keep that guy busy. And then after that, you know? It's gotta be dinner time. It's gotta be dinner time. And then Shiva sleeps, you know? I'm just playing. I think it's funny to joke around like that, but yeah, I've kind of like played around with that. Oh really? Okay, cool. Whew. I like playing around with those type of things. Like, you know, not necessarily everything has to be bad, right? Sometimes it's just the way nature is. And that's one thing I need to be more accepting of. Maybe that's why I'm so drawn to it, is you gotta practice the just understanding where you're at. Understanding what you're capable of, your place. I think that's a lot of what that religion does. This has been super enlightening though. This right here is a #1 reason to stream. No joke. I've learned more about India in this hour and a half we've been talking than I did in school, for sure. I mean, I've definitely learned about like all the like big stuff I'm sure that happened there, but I forgot it because I was a kid. But now that it really interests me and like there's someone here talking to me about it, man, it's different. It hits different when you're older. Yeah, exactly. It's not a bad thing, right? And there's a good saying, like, if you can't subject it to that kind of criticism and it withstand that type of criticism, then it's complete BS. Complete BS. You know, if people are taking it so serious that you can't criticize it, it's kind of like the whole there's certain Christian religions that won't let you into heaven if you don't dress appropriately for church every day. It's like, bro, how about you calm down? What if I just got robbed? I'm on my way, you know? They're just like, come on, bro. No, Jude, that is a journey. A whole month of preparation. Forget the actual walking. Just the mental journey you're taking there. A whole month of focusing on this thing. You know, many people can't focus on something for 5 minutes. That's why they have shorts now. A whole month of preparing. Alright, I think we're gonna go back to a spot, get us a new weapon here. Reset the time. I can imagine because everyone's doing this. You know? Man. It sounds amazing, to be completely honest with you. Is it one day of this? One day you're climbing all the way up, barefoot with weights on your head. You can do the trek in one day? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink. But I'm into this conversation. I'm just reading through your messages right now. This is so cryptic that I'm loving how this all sounds. It's almost like the walk of shame in Game of Thrones, like, right? Like, get up the hill instead of walk down. I would be down for something like that, like just a mad struggle. Just get all your bad out, you know? Get all the bad out. I'd be down for that. This sounds amazing. See, I was reading a book, and I almost forgot this. I was reading a book called Meditations by, I think it's Marcus Aurelius. And my brother gave me this book to read. And it talks about just what you were saying about the practice of, like, vegan food, no lust, no fighting, no bad thoughts, all that. And he was saying how important it is to operate like that and to keep your mind simple and not confuse it with lies and impure thoughts, like negative thoughts and just stuff like that. And I really liked that mindset and how it, because when you think like that, then you talk like that, and you talk open, and people realize that you're talking open and fluid with them and not being like hiding stuff, right? Like we're just gonna go with the good old 270. I'm gonna remove this scope and put on a lower mag scope for this guy. There we go. We're gonna do some deer hunting for this last little bit of today. It should be right down here. Sorry, I'm just sipping on this coffee. See, that concept is amazing. I know I keep saying that, but I think it's lost on people. I think that kind of thing is really lost on people nowadays. And I don't know if we're just all caught up doing our own thing. We're taking ourselves too serious. And I was thinking on this on the other day, is I want friends that I can be who I am with. And I know that seems simple to say, but like you're saying, your brothers and sisters, you need to be able to be who you are, even in the struggle, even in the bad times. You know, and you gotta have that love around you without any condition to it. Hey, we're all in here, we're all struggling. We get it, you know? I feel like that's lost on people, especially over here in the States, because it's such a grind, dog-eat-dog world over here that no one cares. So that Swami, yeah, you don't get that over here. Even in the things that, like churches and stuff. You'll get groups and like cliques, right? I'm sure some people will be like, oh yeah, brother and sister, but they're not struggling like that. They're not hurting and saying it. That's pretty cool. It's something special, and if people are still doing this after all this time, you think it means something? Or you think it's just, you know, some surface level? No, I think it means something. It's gotta be really helpful for people. And those are the kind of people we need. Those are the kind of people we need. 100%. 100%. I mean, I'm really glad to hear that. You know, it kind of restores my faith in the people here a little bit. Because there are good people everywhere, like we were talking earlier. They're everywhere. The human interactions just seem different between countries like that. You might not get that kind of respect over there. I don't know. What do you think? I haven't really found these deer at night, so we're gonna take a look what we can get into. But you know, is that like a experience that you can just do, or is it like you have to be part of a certain temple to do that? Like, would you need to be a regular, you know what I mean, supporter? Or can some just foreigner come in and be like, yo, I've only been here one time, but I'm coming back for this thing because I just want to experience it, you know? Is that something? I think they eat back in there, really. Do a locator, see if we can get a locator. Right? Dude, it's like every hard workout ever. It's like, I am not going to live through this. I ride a bike and like a bicycle and 40-year-old virgin style. And there were times where I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna pass out right here. This is it for me. It was nice. It was a nice ride, but it's over. There's plenty of times where I just thought I was not gonna make it. Then afterwards, you're like, dang, I am a beast. You know, the human body is, even your mind is something you gotta overcome, control. And that's why your mind and your soul are different. You gotta control your mind. Right? You actually gotta take control over it. Gotta tell it, no, I'm gonna do this. Man, that's awesome. That's how it should be. Completely open. Why are we keeping... Like, if you got the cure to cancer, why are we keeping this a secret, right? If you got the cure for people... Let's not keep it a secret. Wonder where their late feed zone is. Is it up on the hill? Ah, I heard them. There's that one. Yeah, those chants, man. That's where it's at. That's where the power is at. That's where the power is at, those chants. There's a guy that's really big over here called Goggins. David Goggins, and he's always like, who's gonna carry the boats? And people are really getting behind that to like get motivated and just do whatever they're trying to do. Right? And that's the whole thing, like you were saying, it's hard. But when you get up there, man, you find a whole different you. That sounds awesome. Sounds like something I want to be a part of. You gave me something to... Really, I mean, it kind of ignited a curiosity in me. And that's the biggest thing that you can put into a human soul is curiosity, man. Make them think about it, you know. So do you, I see you said it's at Afro Gaming, so do you make videos as well, or do you stream or anything? Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, my man. My man. Gotta beat them back with the stick, do ya? They're after ya. They're after ya. Wait, what? Do you mean 10-250 or? Oh, that's cool though. That's cool though. Just curious. I was thinking you kind of meant 10-250. Look at this guy. Wait. No, he's just in a shadow, right? That's not a Mela. Is it? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's a melanistic. No. He's just he's an average. Maybe. And look how dark he is compared to that one though. That's a young. 2-star mature, that's why though. I'm gonna take this guy. Whoops. There we go. He's like, yeah, I'll get married when I have no new friends. Guy put on the ultimate. Oh, so you have to like an arrowhead? Or you gotta like make a little indentation or something. That's pretty cool little. Like, hey, you're here. I keep pulling out the wrong one. That was a smart guy. Maybe I should say something like that. You know? We'll get married when the sun sets in the east. There's no newcomers to my temple. I thought there was a darker guy in there. He looked darker anyway. Because but nope, it's this guy. Alright, we're just gonna yank this guy out of here then. Fire away. I like facts that twist my mind. At 80, he's at 100. Oh, come on. Now you lay down? Now you lay down. Yeah, we got a little spider web there, huh? Definitely more to the story on that one. So that one kind of, was there like a moment where that one was, I'm gonna have to aim high a little bit. Must have been a moment where that one was like, where Lord Vishnu was, needing to change for some reason. 10 forms? Dang! Talking about a real shapeshifter there. So he's currently in the end of everything. Wonder how long the end of everything lasts. Is it like 1 millennia? Give me a millennia or two. Ten forms. And one of them's a lady, so we narrowed that down. We got 2. So now we need 7 more. 7 more forms. What are we looking at? Gotta be 1 animal form, right? Maybe multiple. Well, I know what I'm doing with the rest of my week. Because this stuff has really interested me. I just haven't really... Definitely haven't had anyone talk to me about it like this. Oh dang, that's always an irk when they make something named it and it's not even related. I want to check out the book though. Oh yeah, that sounds like a good story to read. And it makes sense that each one has like its own purpose, like You know, each form had a reason to it. It's kind of what I was trying to figure out earlier. Is like, it must have been a reason he swapped from, well, they swapped from a girl to whatever form they took on next. Or a reason they were a girl form, you know, or female form. Like a birth the world type thing. Alright, we're getting ready to reset our time and get after a couple more hairs here. That was a decent whitetail, but I'm kind of surprised it wasn't a better genetics. Let's say a villain. Couldn't get more ominous than that. I like it though. I'm sure I'll understand what you mean when I get there. We're gonna go down this river here, I think. We gotta be like right over in here. They're nighttime. I got a surprise from my pops. That was pretty nice. Let's see here. There they are. Yeah, so they're like way back in here. I'll go back in there and see if I can find these muleys. Ruh-roh. Ah, she turned into a lady to do what ladies do. Get guys to do stuff that's not good for them. I'm playing. Yeah. I don't want that fox, we're good. I'm definitely looking into all of this, my guy. Like, that's not even... I've been wanting to read up on that, so now it's just gonna happen. You gave me some good spots to start. I feel like right now is a good spot in my life, a good timing in my life to really focus on these kind of things. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, if you are, like you were talking earlier, it's not good or bad if you're dedicated and you're showing that energy, you know. Kind of makes sense. Obviously, it's not like the ultimate result you want if some evil dude is doing everything right and getting all this bad stuff he wants. But I feel like most bad guys, most people that are like crap people, are crap with their routine as well and crap with their dedication. So hopefully they wouldn't be those people to do that. They just wouldn't stick with it. Oh, so that's like where all the Hindu characters collide, is that book? Kind of like basically the whole story, so to speak. This is gonna be a really close hunt. That kind of stuff gets a little hard to follow, for sure, right? Like the multiverse stuff. I have heard of ramen before. And that was honestly on a kids show that my daughter used to watch. Oh, me? I am 30. Well, 32 exact. But yeah, I'm an old guy. Not too old, but right in the perfect time to really take all this stuff that you're saying right now, my guy. Super serious. I've been through some stuff that I just didn't take very serious, like the whole Christianity thing. And I've learned about it all. But yeah. Ooh, see, that's my language right there. I might check that out too. Because animes are easy to put on, right? They're right over there. But they're not really responding to this call. You know, even the villain's a good guy. Yeah. That's good to know. Just so I can kind of like keep track as I'm going through it. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is a... Yeah, I gotta check this out. What's it called again? There we go, right there. You leaning towards this guy? I think this guy's the best villain. Was it Ramayana? Is that how you would say it? Yeah, big facts. Big facts. I've been talking for like an hour and a half, 2 hours about it. Yeah. Yeah, I have genuine interest in it too. It's not just like, oh yeah, I wanna know where you're from, bro. Spooked them. They were like right here, that's wild. It's alright, we're gonna reset the time anyway. Go to a different spot. They were right there. Let's see, I think I started over here, yeah. We're gonna go up here and hunt these guys. I just need 2. I think we'll go to these 3. The gods weren't doing their good part on in that story. They were on that rowdiness. They wanted to be a little rowdy that moment. A little aggravated with how we were being, I guess. Yeah, I'm really glad you decided to share all this. I'm not gonna lie, it's taken a lot on your part to sit there and write all that out. And, you know, keep the story going with, you know, the knowledge you have. So I really do appreciate you, you doing that. I don't ignore that amount of effort that you just put into that. So are you really into this? You really like this kind of, you know, you like following this? These practicings and the teachings that, you know, you're learning? You find it helpful? Are you enjoying it as a young man? You know? I feel like a young man is one of the most vital and influential times. You're so, like, there's so many things like you could do. You can go in so many different directions and there's so much pulling on you. Definitely interested. I try to be pretty low-key and chill, you know. I want to hear what other people have to say. And there's one thing I can tell you is life goes through peaks and valleys. There's gonna be times where you're gonna feel like you do. You're gonna feel like you're lonely. And then there's gonna be times where you're gonna feel like you can't get a minute to yourself. And that's just life. I'm glad that, you know, you are lonely right at this moment because it gives us this opportunity to talk. It gives us this opportunity to discuss something that, well, I really enjoy and I needed to learn about. And it gives you some community. And honestly, myself as well. Because having people around you that are just good people that just want to share what they've experienced, that's what this is about. And if you can surround yourself with that, you're gonna be well off. Well, you know loads more than I do. Already. Loads more. Well, if you ever see me on, if you ever get like a note, definitely hit me up. I'm gonna be looking for you. Because you are good people, 100%. Shared a lot with me already. And that's a really good number, honestly. That's a good number for friends, especially if they're gonna, you know, you want your friends to check and balance you, because you are who you surround yourself by. If you surround yourself with criminals, you know, you're gonna find yourself possibly doing criminal things. You surround yourself by good people that only want good things, well, then that's what's gonna happen. No, you're gonna find good things coming around. And keeping it down to 2 or 3 people keeps your commitments low. If you have 10 friends, and you try and spend 30 minutes with each of them, you know, you got a problem. There's 15 hours gone just to spend 30 minutes with each one of your friends. If you got 3 good friends, you need to give them an hour off that. It's a lot more time. So, here in the States, we are not exactly smart about how we do that. We push the kids out as soon as we can. A lot of parents push them out like 18. You know, get a job, start getting your stuff together, and get going on your life and your story. Or push them into college and like send them off to college, you know. So 18 is pretty much the number where most of them leave military, college, or just go get a job and get out. You know, and I feel like if people would stay with their support system a little longer, they'd be better off when they actually do jump. Because I feel like a lot of people jump way too early and then get caught up in a financial situation that they're not prepared for and haven't been prepared for by their support system. Because I mean, you got your whole life ahead of you at 18, and you can make a mistake here in this country. You can make a mistake that ruins that forever at 18. You could never see outside, you could never buy a home, you could never marry. At 18, you could make a mistake that leads to that, and if you don't have the right support system, well, and that's, you know, a lot of what our prisons are filled with is just people that left house too early or didn't have that support system to make it the right way. I think that's the way, you know, it really should be. I see a lot of families here, like we get a lot of immigrants from Mexico here, and they do just that too. They like really keep their family together. And it's for a reason, you know, it's like, it's just easier that way on everybody. And I honestly think that's a really good, I think it's a good idea, as long as you can manage it. Like, you're not like at your parents' throats and your parents aren't at your throat, because sometimes that can happen, right? Right, and that's mainly how it goes here too. Like, the female will stay with her parents until she gets married. But, well, I guess more so they don't, not so much anymore. There's a lot of ladies moving out on their own and then finding out what they want to do from there. See, family's super important, and that's what I'm getting from this conversation, is that between the religion, between just your social life right now, it seems super important, and to have your parents there at all the time is a really good person to bounce ideas off of, and just make sure like you're being safe, you're being honest as well, right? That's a good system to have around you. And then visit your family. Like, I just went back to go see my family. I see my big family about 3 times this year, and it's been really good. For me, it's been really good. But that's hard to do because my family's like 2,000 miles away. So I got lucky this year. Most years I will not get that. I'll be lucky to see them once. And I'll see my folks and stuff pretty much every week. Just waiting on this adult to come over the hill. I don't need the female. I need the young male over here. You would, dude, believe it or not, fast food is ridiculously popular here. I mean, lunchtime, the fast food places are packed. Do I eat fast food very often? No. I do every once in a while. Not even gonna try and say I don't. But definitely not every day. Definitely not. I am actually kind of lucky that I have 2 of my meals prepared for me. And that's just because of where I work, not because of a financial situation by any means. Because if it was up to me, it would be eggs and toast every day. Or some type of protein. Maybe not eggs. Dang. My mouse keeps like freaking out. I gotta get a new one. It's like it's losing the connection every once in a while. Nice, 1.3. Needed that though. Alright, one more. Not even one more, we need like a half of one. Right? Yeah, exactly. Like when you're hanging out with your friends and you're like, oh hey, we want to get there quick and get on with what we're doing. Like you're like hyped and stuff, right? Yeah, then you get something real quick to eat. But for the most part, yeah, it's cooked. Cooked meals. But yeah, fast food is big here, and that's why we have so much obesity. This is so readily available. You don't have to cook it. You don't have to wait 30 minutes to cook it, right? You just get it and go. I like rice, personally. I could eat it every day, no doubt. I did there for a while. I was just working out, eating chicken and rice. That was it. For the longest time. Oh, yeah, the curries. I forgot about all the curries. There's so many. I forgot that's where it came from, too. There's just so many. I like curry a lot. Chicken curry is... I had it accidentally one time. I ordered this, I thought it was something else. And it was just a big tub of chicken curry, and then I had white rice. I was just in heaven. It was so good. I was like, wow, this is the most amazing accidental meal. That's a hell of a mom you have there. You know? Kids take work all the time, and that's just one way she is showing how much she loves you. Food is the fuel for your life. So whenever anyone offers me food, I will take it, because I'm like, you are offering me life, you're offering me substance to keep going, you know? That's awesome, dude. That's good to hear. Because we need moms like that to keep all these other moms in check. And same with the dads. The good dads out there, gotta keep those bad dads in check. You know? being a parent is a vital role of humanity. One of the biggest jobs. You know, you're a teacher. Support. It's a big job. It's traditional. I think that's a pretty traditional role. Here, that's what most of the Christian families try and shoot for, is a, you know, mom, female supported household with dad also playing a support role, but mom taking on like a lot of the core values to take care of everyone. Dude, that's what it has to be. You have to have, like, dad's got to have that 75 when mom's got 25. You know? Same with mom. Mom's got to have that 75 when dad's only got 25. But then again, you know, how I feel is it's just hard sometimes. You might not want to do it, but it's just hard work. Yeah, just hard work. And they both have to go to work every day. Like a regular old 9 to 5, or is mom like cool to stay home? Oh no, you said she goes to work. Yeah, getting up at 5 and cooking all that, and then getting your kids ready, making sure they're set, and then getting yourself out. You know, I heard that before. Dude, you are super wise for your age. Not even joking. If you're seriously 18, you are super wise for 18. To be able to say that right now, you know, and that's really the 100% truth. Like, I hear this, there was this video going around for a long time. It was, you know, you give your wife the ingredients and she'll make you a meal, right? You buy her all the stuff, she'll make you a meal. You put her in a empty home with nothing, and she'll make it, like, or put her in an empty house, she'll make it a home. Like, she'll decorate it and make it yours and your family's, right? That's really awesome that you're aware of that right now. He's right behind this tree. That's what we call flavor. Where it's just plain, there's like not a whole lot of flavor to it. It's just rice and peppers. No. Luckily though, you're like from the spice capital of the world, I think. But yeah, there's some of those meals like sauerkraut and sausage, just like you're not getting a whole lot of flavor. This is for subsistence. This will be our last hair right here. Gotta say, I'm kinda glad to be done with the hairs. But I need to find at least a male. The thing is, though, it sounds like you guys really work together. And you're not poor in that regard. I think there's like, it might sound cheesy. And it might be cheesy to promote love and respect and everything. But I think that having each other and having that support system makes you way, or gives you a bigger benefit than monetary value. Because for monetary value, you can find love for a minute, but with the love and respect that you guys have going on, that's gonna be forever. And if you and your friends can produce that as well, then dang, man. Yeah, I've been there, man. I've been to spots where it's all you have. It's kind of wild how when you're hungry, you will eat. You're gonna eat if you're hungry. There's no, oh, I don't like that. If you're starving, you're eating it. There might not be a male over here. Yeah. Hunger is a different animal. It's a different animal. There we go. Finally got this mission done. Woohoo. Almost wore out. Really? Huh. You don't hear about that too often. Parents having kids later in life. So, how many brothers and sisters do you have, or do you have? Right now, I actually don't know. I know my brother was here. I live with him. And yeah, like I said, my folks come around often, so I'm doing good. You know, my life is full right now. So organizing it is the chore right now. Keeping it all organized, making sure I give it all the appropriate amount of time, and then also give myself the time. I'm doing pretty good though, overall. Thank you for asking. I think there's perspective, right? So you can have a bad time and respect that bad time that you're having and say, yes, I'm having trouble with this. Don't dwell on it though, and just remember that there could be worse. There's always worse out there. But I'm doing really good. You know, I have the ability to talk to people all the way across the world right now. I got a little bit going on later today. Some stuff I gotta take care of, but that's just life. So every day you gotta do something, right? So you're the only child. That kind of makes sense when you were saying you're fairly lonely earlier. I mean, that makes sense. You don't got brothers and sisters around pestering you, then that can make it feel like that. I was very lucky to have my brother growing up. I think, oh dang, I'm gonna give this a rest. I think we're gonna go to red foxes. Actually, wolves. We're gonna do wolves. We're gonna go check some of these packs. So how does the, like, is it late there right now? It's like, I'm trying to think how the timing works. %, there's always worse out there. Keep that friend around. That's gonna be a friend to go through the hard stuff with. Because if they're saying that, you know they're down for the struggle. Now, if it gets hard, they're gonna be like, "Yep, well, it can get harder, so let's just keep going. We got this." Most of the wolves are over that way. Yeah. There's some wolves here, but not that much. Most of them are over on the west side here. No wonder they're so difficult. Alright, well, we're gonna filter this out to just gray wolves. How's that? There we go. Yeah, okay, so it's closing down time, getting ready. I'm gonna grab something to drink again real quick, but I'll be back, man. So do you have like, oh, the time here? It is, it's 9:57. So we're about 12 hours difference, looks like. Roughly 12 and a half. Well, yeah, so I was curious. As to what you do during the day. Are you in like school? You have to work? What's your life like, man? You gotta go get groceries every day. Well, what's your family put you to task at? You know? Yeah, we're gonna go hunt some wolves here. Alright, so let's look at the map real fast to see. I think theirs is highland forest and mountains. Is there... Their zone. Tier 5. Yeah, oh, highland forest and lowland forest. Okay, well. So not the mountains. So the southeast is gonna be the best. Right down here. Let's see if I can turn off. See, I want to turn on only wolves. How do I turn them all off? Okay. Maybe like, that's kind of lame. You gotta go through each one. Like so. I got everything, so I don't need any of that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, we got quite a bit to find over here. So we have this group. We're just gonna start in the forests. Over here. So we have that one. Let's go look at what they're doing real quick. Sorry, let me get back on this chat. Okay. Do you have like a link to any of your stuff? You have a web page or anything? If you have a web page, let me know what it is. I'll check it out. Or any type of like Shopify thing. You go to Works now. Is that kind of like a vocational school where you go learn trades and just stuff like that? Just small knowledge, like getting ready for college type stuff. And what college did you apply for? If you want to share, you don't have to, of course. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Hone your craft. Hone your craft. You know, I seen a video the other day. This guy was drumming one-handed to this insane song. And it's like, you know, if you guys practice for as much as you guys hate every day, you could do this too. Like, dude, isn't that a message to send? So what are they doing right now? I didn't even check really. They'll be sleeping until 1300. Okay. Sleeping till 1300, dang. So they'll be up in here. And somewhere up in here. Let's get going. Got a long walk. Yeah, I totally get that. I get that, because that's something I've thought about a lot, a lot here lately is your support system, you want them to be there for when you really, really need them. So while you're able to do what you can, it's best to do what you can, right? So that way in these moments where you can't do a whole lot, they're able and willing because you haven't asked over and over and over and over and over again and completely depleted their own funding, right? So I hear you. I hear you. That's a tough spot to be in. And I don't know all the barriers for entry over there. But I know when I was trying to get into school, it's really competitive, especially for good schools. And even schools that like I should have been able to get into, I was put on a wait list. Even when my family was alumni, I got put on a wait list. So it's very competitive out there. I hope the best for you for sure, because obviously wasted time is, idle time is wasted time. And I think you're on the right track trying to find something to do while you can is good on you. And like honing your craft, again, like I said, is going to be something you can do during this time. That'll help. The biggest thing is making yourself feel like you're doing something, because once you feel like you're not doing something, you're not productive, it's toxic to your thinking. And I've watched that happen with plenty of young men, and that's, you know, one of those things I say is like, for young men, we're getting pulled in so many different directions. So if there's anything you've ever wanted to take on, or if there's anything you've ever wanted to do ever, and you've told yourself, I'll wait to do it. If you have this year and you're able to find the time, do it. Do it now, you know, because then you can take on the next thing, and your mind can open up to other things that it wants to do. Oh, it's an art college. Yeah, my guy. Yeah. Well, then yes, practice is gonna make perfect on that thing. Is it like just for drawing, or is it like a total arts, like writing and all that? Don't get me wrong, there's still like you can still easily get in. But art is just super niche anymore with online and everything, with how good people are at marketing and the teams that are together. Why is this box not wanting to come in? I'm just not seeing him. Yeah, of course. And I am pretty much on here every Tuesday and Thursday now. So I'd love to talk more, always. That's fair. That's fair. Nothing is. Oh, dang. We got. Oh no, we need this guy. We need this guy. We need this guy. He's a 3-star. Yeah. You're absolutely right. And one of my buddies actually said something that was pretty cool. He said, practice does not make perfect. Because if you practice imperfectly and you practice with something wrong with your technique, then you'll never achieve what everyone considers perfect. You know? So you always said perfect practice makes perfect, but I also like what you say, and it's a pretty good thing to think on. Because that way you don't hold yourself to that standard either. But better, yeah. But hey, here's one thing I'm going to put into your head real quick. We are fastly approaching 250 subscribers on the channel. And once we hit 500, we are able to do a little more with the stream. And there's things called badges and emotes that you can create. So what I'll tell you is you can play around with some of that stuff. And mostly, you know, see what you come up with. If you wanted to. No pressure at all. I have seen the Spider-Verse. I've seen one of them. The first animated one. I've seen that one. I have not seen the newest one that just came out where it's like all the Spider-Men in one. I don't think I'm gonna get this guy to come back. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, with the you're talking about with the emotes and stuff? Oh, so like for channels, you can open it up to where like there's some like a kind of a paid subscription version, and people can use emotes and badges in your chat, and it just kind of gives like them a little personalization to it. So there's like a design basically that you'd need for different ones, and it's like 3 or 4 different ones, right? You start at like 50 cents and work your way up, and they subscribe for... Yeah, I'm gonna watch it for sure. It's just a matter of time. I think I'm gonna check out the anime and the other movie you mentioned first. But yeah, I probably will. But with the emotes and everything, yeah, it's like... I don't know the best way to describe it. It's just like a little kind of emote for your channel, almost like a smiley face or something, but more like customized. So like a hat, or like some people have a skull in different colors, or a hat in different colors, just stuff like that. And it's just a really simple design. But I was thinking about hosting some type of competition like that. And then, I don't know, seeing what kind of reward I can come up with other than just having your emote on the channel, right? And I could say look it up is the best thing, because like I've thought about designing them, and it's kind of... I'm not super artistic. I kind of have an eye for some things, but I'm not like the best drawer. I can recreate things. So you could like say, hey, copy this picture. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can do that. And it'll look pretty close, but I'm gonna try and hop up on this rock, I think. Yeah, I did it. Sweet. But if you're good with any type of computer programs, that would be, I guess, kind of the way to go. Like if you use Photoshop at all, or if you use, what's the other one? GIMP? Any of those? Yeah. Not daily. I'm shooting for Tuesdays and Thursdays. Or, yeah, I guess it would be... Is it Wednesday for you right now? Wednesday night? Or, no, Friday night? Hey, what's up? Bear, my boy. Hopefully, that did the job. Thursday night? Oh, okay. So yeah, we're 12 hours off. 12 and a half, something like that. I hope that did the job. It was a good frontal shot. Nope, guess not. Thought I hit him pretty solid. Where's the hit, even? Oh, right here. Oh, he did survive? Oh, I'm about to see this. Hop up on this rock. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the convo. This has been great. Right up my alley for sure. So, and it's normally I'll try and get in here like a little bit earlier, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking. I think I got on like right around 7. Ah, Assassin's Creed. Honestly, the Black Flag, Black Black Flag, hands down, is my favorite. I love the whole pirate thing. It got me. I love being able to take out other ships, board them, travel all the islands. Yeah. Yep. And we got Mirage coming. That one looks like it could be pretty good. We're back to the whole storyline only. That's pretty nice. I like the simplicity of that because it's not so chaotic. You're not like, oh, I gotta go everywhere. You kind of just sit back and let the story take you along the ride. So it's way more relaxed in that aspect than Valhalla was. No joke. Yeah, that one's great. That one is great. Oh. I hope they do remaster it like I've been hearing. It's so good. I don't know how. Some of these storylines I think of, right? It was just so good. And then the rest of it, like with the kids and everything, man. See, I'm like old school. I'm like Altair. Because that's when I first started playing it, was back then. It was like 2007. And that that game got me. So that character was like Desmond Miles and Altair. Oh man. That was a great story. It locked me in. I just recently did was it Syndicate? I didn't finish it. But yeah. Right? Yeah, Altair is where it's at. Just the feeling, just the nostalgia of that. GOG right there. Where'd this guy run off to? So, what's your favorite Assassin's Creed game then? Well, we're gonna have to just leave him actually, because I don't need him. I forgot. I'm on wolves. And if he's alive, he'll live and we'll get better foxes. Revelations, nice. I'm trying to remember that. I don't remember if I even played that one. No, I did. No, I did. I played both the Ezios, so it's just been a while. The first Ezio game was nice, huh? AC2? That was pretty good. When you go back from Assassin's Creed 1 to that, you're like, whoa, this is rad. Because the graphics and everything, and just the gameplay was just enhanced. And then Revelations was a little cloudy, honestly. I have not. Is that the was it like a comic style? Yeah, I remember it was the second one, or second Ezio one. I think go like Altair and Ezio in that one. I wonder if you can pick it up on Ubisoft still. Been a minute. Do I check these deer? Do I check the deer? I'll just take a look. See if there's anything in there. Well, I didn't really get a good enough chance. I should have just been taking my time, but... Is that Brotherhood, really? Okay. I remember Revelations. The third one, then. No, I guess I didn't play that one. 'Cause I don't remember. I definitely played Brotherhood. Of Assassin's Creed? It's a fair question. I think if you want to understand the dialogue in the back, like what's actually going on behind the scenes, you should like watch some videos at least. But playing the games in order, yeah, kind of not, because the stories are all mixed up and the timing's all mixed up. Like the game we're about to play is before the first one, so. But AC1, yeah, I would definitely agree with that, because it's kind of gets you in the feel for it. You start to understand. It is an old game, but yeah. The story it's good. I mean, that's what they were like spinning it off from Prince of Persia. And they were gonna do like a more of a Prince of Persia nod. Yeah, slow down here. Because if there are wolves, they're around here. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see Alamut being built, though. You know, like the beginning, right after Origins, right between Valhalla and Origins. Like truly right at the start of the Brotherhood. Yo, that's what's up. I was wondering, like, what kind of traffic I could bring in with the AC videos, because most of mine are just like hunting. So that's really cool. I'm glad you've seen that, because I did put some time into that guy. Okay, so this is not the gun to go after foxes with. That did not get near. Let's see what I had. I don't want to be tracking forever. That was a good shot, though. It is a good... Huh? It is a good weapon for this. I 100% agree with what Afro just said. It's not so hard. It's really, it makes you feel like a badass. You really do. Especially just take the easiest difficulty too. It's just like you don't have to do it on whatever difficulty like other people are doing it at. Just do it at whatever you can play it at. 'Cause you gotta make the game enjoyable. Don't the biggest thing I always say is protect the gamer. So these difficulty options help do that, you know. And if you don't want to replay a thing over and over and over and over because you keep dying, lower the difficulty. If you want to go back up, and if they allow you to, do that. That's awesome. How did I... Wait a second. How is that a hit? Flesh. Nicked him. Nicked his tail. That's what it was. Nicked the tail. Right at the end. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna switch my mission. Of course. Why wouldn't I? Because I really like the AC game, so I've been thinking about doing it. Oh, really? You didn't even watch it? Hey, shoot. That's what's up. Right on. Yeah, that video took some work, but did I switch the mission? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's really a parry. Oh, you're good. No worries. Yeah, I was kind of just going off on what I had going on in my mind right there. No worries though. If you are looking for, I'm sure you've seen a bunch of information on Mirage already, so all good. But what you were saying, like about how hard it is to die, yeah, it's super difficult to die in AC1 because you can just parry everything. It's so easy. You can just sit there and mash your parry button and get all the parries. And then instantly counter, boom, dead. Instantly counter, boom, dead. You can just spam it. should be right over here. Let's see. Later. Have a good day. Have a good day. We'll be seeing ya. What did I just spook? That was weird. Yeah, Connor's insane. I haven't seen that trailer in a minute. I might have to check it out. Yeah, that was... It's when he's on the boat, right? I'm remembering right. Just walking through people. And like, isn't that more Blackbeard's in that scene, or is that just a cutscene I'm remembering now? I get so confused by all the stuff I've seen from those games. There's just so much, right? They're really way down there, huh? So there's other ones right over here that I should be checking on. This way, yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I want to know if I'm remembering the right thing now. Or I'm just confusing myself. What was the one where it was like... where he was a part Native American. That one was pretty fun during the revolutionary times. Oh. Is that... maybe I'm just misremembering. Favorite game, well, right now I'm really enjoying this game. I'm not really one to have a favorite necessarily. I like a lot of different games. I like some RTS games like Total War. Yeah, that was AC3. That was AC3. That's what I'm remembering now. Yeah, that one was pretty sick. That game was amazing. And then when you play as Hathan, psh, So I'm saying, like, that whole family, yeah, they were just killers. But yeah, I like a lot of different games. Like a Total War, this game, like hunting games, Assassin's Creed. I even played Call of Duty. I play it all, really. I just like gaming in general. I think they're really, really cool. As long as it's, lately, as long as it's not too, dense. I haven't been liking super dense games. Where there's just like so much to do you can never complete it all. Because I'm kind of one that likes to complete everything and then move on. Yeah, those kind of games I've noticed tear me up as far as like longevity to play it, because I just get burnt out trying to do everything. I learned that lesson hard with Fallout 4 and then again with Valhalla, but I just loved Assassin's Creed so much that, yeah, I wanted to try and finish it. And I did, I just didn't do all the DLCs. I just couldn't bring myself to get back into it that much. You start wondering, right? In that game, you start wondering, maybe this is a group of just like random people that are just kind of good with fighting and being in the know. There's elk over here? But yeah. AC's one that I've played a lot of them. And then Total War, I've played a lot of those as well. I've even played, can't remember what it's called. What's it called? Yeah, technically speaking, I am single. I've had girlfriends and serious relationships. But nothing's just quite worked out. And it seems like the difference in opinion is where we get hung up a lot of the time. But yeah, I am single. Can I get on this rock? Oh, I cannot. So what about you? What's your favorite game? AC? It sounds like AC. But maybe there's something else about you. Maybe there's something in there you actually like a little more than Assassin's Creed. Are they really 200 still? Skyrim. I've even played Skyrim. I'm trying to think of the other like RTS game that I played. Warhammer 40K was another one that was like RTS. Right, right. Yeah, that's definitely not the case here. I was talking to this lady the other day, and just happened to come up, and there's 7 serious relationships. I'm like, what? How's that serious? How, like, you're not even that old. How could you have possibly... You got a house with all of these guys? What? What do you consider serious? Yeah, lock them down, right? Get one proposing to you, are you gonna reject that? You're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna have to wait until there are no more newcomers to my temple. You know? I don't know if I could be that guy. Right now I'm feeling pretty solid where I'm at though. Oh yeah, like they just keep every year I got a new boyfriend, new girlfriend. Do that whole concept. That's real big right now. Boyfriend, girlfriend concepts. This is wild. They're like spooking right before halfway. Yeah, AC's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This guy's like right on my... No, that makes sense though. So you probably haven't been able to play Valhalla and all that. It's probably pretty... That'd probably be pretty rough to play. See, that's the other thing. Do you know what kind of like graphics card and everything it has? About to kiss this wolf. Yeah, what are you doing, bro? They're way over there in the trees. They're gonna be hard to find. Yeah, yeah, that would be amazing. Like if you can do it like this or in a Discord chat. Yeah, yeah, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, their multiplayer system on this game does not allow for in-game chat. So you have to use Discord or an outside chat. Which is the only unfortunate part about it. It is super nice. Like you can walk all this for the most part. Yeah, most part you can walk all that. And you can just chill out and not take it too serious. Like you're not gonna get beamed out of the sky like we would on Call of Duty or something. You can just kind of hang back. Very low key, easy going game. And that's what I'm gonna enjoy about Mirage, I think, as well. Is it's gonna be one of those you can really take your time. They said there's a lot of black box missions, so you're gonna be able to, you know, kind of approach these things the way you want to do it. See how close I can get this old gal. She's smelling me. Oh, the caste system. I did not realize that's what you were saying earlier. So, you don't have to get into it if you don't want to. And just a heads up, I'm probably only going to be on for about 15 more minutes, but I'm kind of curious into how that all works. You said you get it from the government and it's a caste system, so how, like, is you guys get taxed like crazy and then they distribute this kind of stuff, or do you know anything like that? Or how all that government bureaucracy works? Whoa! I need to have the key call on me, actually. I keep pulling in all these low fitness animals with this. So you know what? Let's... at least equip that so we're ready for next time. Actually, yeah.
What town is this? Suddenly. About 60 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of learned about that a little bit in high school, right? So that's still pretty heavily in place there, huh? This is a little further than I thought it was going to be over here. Gotcha. So is that wealth kind of like promoted by the government in a sense, by like only allowing them to do certain jobs that are higher class, like higher paying jobs? Like do they set up barriers like that? Or is it mainly just financial, like tax laws and stuff like that? The only reason I ask is because over here they have a lot of the same thing. Like the Trump family is a wealth family, you know? So when they're rich and they know the tax laws and they're able to stay within that, they can kind of continue that generational wealth where people that do work like crazy can't afford to even study the law because they have to know what they have to know for their job. No, so they don't exactly have all this time to study all the laws or even have the money to exploit those, because everything takes a little bit of money. That was funny as soon as I started talking about Trump. I just mentioned the generational wealth and it's like okay. Oh, interesting. I would definitely say that's a kind of barrier then. But also kind of helpful. I mean, 2 must be reserved, so does that mean like 3 are exclusively for the higher classes then? Yo, what's up there? That's a nice guy. You really gonna duck behind him? Ooh. There we go. Just calm yourself down there, Bubba. It's a real quarter shot here. Should have been good enough. I honestly might take you up on that offer next time. Unless you already got it typed out. If you got it typed out, send it, because I'll take a look. It sounds pretty bad though. From what I've heard in the history, it sounds pretty bad. Just from what I know. And I don't know that much. But it did really sound like people just starving. Dang, this mouse needs to be worked on. I need to take it apart or something. Take a look at the connection. This is clear. There's a lot though. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here in about pretty much as soon as I get this guy. As soon as I can find him. If I can find him. Definitely went this way. Yeah, how is that not picking up? It's right here. That's hilarious. Pretty much forcing me to play Ranger, huh? That is wild how it fades out like that. You can kind of see it. Easier to see on the stream, believe it or not. That's wild. I have to change these screens over. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Stay 5 feet away from me at all times. Whatever. Next time we're gonna get into it though. I definitely appreciate you stopping by, Afro. It's been a good talk. Learned a lot. Anytime you need the company, Tuesdays and Thursdays, during this time, I'm here. Keep your head up, young man, and as always, have a good day.